Hello everyone, CoinHound here. Today I'm going to turn my attention to World War II, and we're going to take a look at the Iwo Jima 75th anniversary commemorative silver round from the North American Mint. You can see the round in front of you there. We'll take a close-up look at it in a few moments. Behind the round you can see my assembled U.S. presidents, my collectibles, known as potbelly figurines. My most recent video was a look at that collection. So if you haven't seen that and you have an interest in collectibles that are other than precious metals, please check out that video. I think you'll enjoy it. But today we're back to silver. We'll be looking at this silver round. I do want to ask before we get into that, if you're not a subscriber, and many viewers are not, I do humbly ask and would greatly appreciate it if you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, please hit like and leave a comment. All right. That'll help me out great. It'll help my channel out. I love hearing from you all, so let me know what you think. Now, let us turn our attention to the Battle of Iwo Jima and the commemorative silver round. All right, I thought before we take a look at the silver round, we might just briefly take a peek at the battle itself. The Battle of Iwo Jima occurred in 1945. It was basically about, 3.5 years after the attack on Pearl Harbor, roughly. And in the Pacific, the United States pursued a strategy known as island hopping. So basically, starting with Pearl Harbor, they began over time to make their way west through the Pacific by seizing, by force, strategic and select islands along the way to gain control of the area and also to provide refueling stations so they could continue the effort across the Pacific. Many of the battles associated with this strategy and this advance across the Pacific have become quite legendary, and those battles include the Coral Sea, Midway, Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Saipan, Iwo Jima, Okinawa, and then ultimately the conclusion with the dropping of the atomic bombs in Japan. And at each step along the way, there generally was very fierce fighting. Now, when it comes to the Battle of Iwo Jima was basically the second to last stop across the Pacific there. And I have a little picture of it on the screen. It's a small island, mostly flat, but on one end there is a small little hill or mountain. I'm not sure what the official term for it would be, but it was called, or is called, Mount Suribachi. And it's upon that mount that the famous flag raising took place. So the battle basically began in February of 1945 and stretched into March of that year. It was about a 5-week battle, and the Japanese defended the island very fiercely, as they did in each of the battles along the way. And the costs were very high. Ultimately, the U.S. did take the island. The Japanese lost approximately 18,000 soldiers killed in action. The U.S. lost 7,000 killed in action, along with 19,000 wounded. So a pretty high cost to pay. After Iwo Jima, not long after that, the United States would advance to Okinawa, would take that island, which also was another fierce battle. And then that set the stage for a potential invasion of Japan, an invasion which, of course, was preempted by the decision by President Truman to drop the 2 atomic bombs on Japan. So let's go ahead and take a look at the silver round. So this is the round right here. This is the obverse, and it has the famous image of the raising of the flag, Iwo Jima. Let me see if I can get this better focused. It has the dates listed below Iwo Jima, 1945 to 2020. And then up at the top there, it says 75th anniversary. And then you've got the soldiers raising the flag. It does have a proof-like finish here. So very nice. I really do like this design. Mostly I picked it up off eBay because I just wanted to get some 75th anniversary World War II stuff. But now that I have it in my hands, I really, really do like it. This is a really neat design here. And I've got my thing on ultra magnification here, so it's a little bit tricky moving it around. So anyways, that's the front side. Very cool. And then if you turn it over to the back has a lot more going on. Once again, it's got this outer rim here, and it says, let me pull down my magnification a little bit. It says 75th anniversary at the top, and then at the bottom it has 1945 to 2020. And then in the interior, up at the top, you got Battle of Iwo Jima, Operation Detachment, which was the name of the operation for the invasion. You also have across here, you have the seals of 3 of the armed services. The United States Navy on the left with the eagle holding the anchor. In the middle here, you have the United States Marine Corps. Maybe I can bring that up. Oh, that's better. You have the United States Marine Corps with the eagle, globe, and anchor. And then you have the United States Air Force logo. So these are the services that participated in the battle. It looks like the Marine Corps is being given pride of place, which totally makes sense given that they bore the brunt of the fighting in the amphibious invasion. You also have up here, you have an eagle, a little inscription of 75 for the 75th anniversary, and a little miniature flag raising. Now, there is a very small inscription there under the Battle of Iwo Jima that I'm going to try and pull up my magnification and see if we can't read this. It is a quote, and this might be hard to read. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull this off with this camera. Let me pick this up. Among the men who fought on Iwo Jima, uncommon valor was a common virtue. Nimitz. So that's Admiral Nimitz. I believe he was the commander of the Pacific Fleet at the time. And so that's a very nice quote in tribute to the men who fought and sacrificed and the many who died on Iwo Jima. So let's pull that magnification back there. Okay, a couple other things to point out about this silver round. It's a little bit difficult to see there, but it is 1 ounce. And then over here it does note that it is 999 fine silver. A little bit difficult to see, but you can see it there. Also, I should note that this is a limited edition silver round. It is has a mintage of 10,000, and each of the rounds is serialized with an inscription on the edge. So here you have it, and let me see if I can get the magnification right for this. This one is number 1,117 out of the 10,000. So that's the silver round with the flag raising. That's the front, and then the back. So that is really pretty neat. Okay. Now, before I close out here, I just wanted to provide a brief little tidbit or overview on the mint that produced this round. It's the North American Mint. This is a mint I had never heard of until I bought the round. In fact, after receiving the round, I emailed the seller and said, hey, do you know where this came from? And found out it was the North American Mint. The North American Mint is based in New York. It does a variety, I guess, of different coins and medallions. You can get stuff ordered custom made and the like. As you can see it flashing across the screen here. They do have a number of silver rounds that they produce. Some of them are a bit intriguing, and I am scrolling up the screen here. So this is just some of the representations. They have a Apollo 11th 50th year there. They have a kind of a standard generic North American Mint round, which is kind of neat. Down the left-hand side here, a 19th Amendment, 100th anniversary silver round, which is kind of interesting. This one actually appears to have almost like a photo image etched on it there, which I have not seen too much of on coins or rounds. And, of course, that is also being marked by the U.S. Mint this year. And you have the Battle of Iwo Jima around here. You've got one about lawful money, which has some excerpts about money from both the Bible and the Constitution. A round dedicated commemorating Sedona, Arizona. And then one for Checker Bar Ice Cream. Don't know anything about that, but kind of interesting. All right. So, yeah, some interesting products there. And you can buy them on the site here, it looks like. It looks like you don't have to go to a separate dealer. I got my Iwo Jima round off eBay, so I did get it on the secondary market. So anyways, that's the North American Mint. I'm always interested in learning about new mints that are out there. So if you are interested, go ahead and check it out. Of course, we have the expected disclaimer. I don't have any connection whatsoever to North American Mint. I am not sponsored by them or financially supported in any way. So I'm just sharing things as I come across them that I find interesting, in case you might find them interesting also. So, thank you for watching the video. Best wishes, and I hope you have a great day. CoinHound, signing out.